All right, here we are, Parkwild. This is Parkwild Apartments, right over there. Very nice apartment complex. Looks like a pool, and then no neighbors across the street. Retaining walls all in really good condition. Sorry if I'm yelling, it's just windy. I want to make sure you can hear me. And one of my favorite things that they did up here, these were all built in the 90s and they already just installed the drainage all the way underground. So, and into the sewer. Nice perk. And as you step inside, this is your entrance. So to the basement and garage, and then just a wide staircase to the main level of the home, which we'll check out first. So from here, living room. Bay window. Carpet's in good condition from what I can tell. House smells fine. It's like half lived in, half out. I mean, they're kind of in the process, I think. You do have your dining room, kitchen combo. And then they added that shelf up there too, which is kind of nice. You're gonna have to get creative. But nice clean kitchen. Everything's in really good condition. Appliances are just the Whirlpool appliances. I'm going to take you back to the backyard before we go through it. So we do have the porch, really nice AC, giant AC. And then the yard actually continues quite a bit further than what that fence line indicates. The fence was just put there because they had either a small child at some point and they had a small dog and just didn't want to chase them throughout the whole yard. But as you can see with your neighbors, how far their fence goes and how far their fence goes. It goes right to past these trees here, probably about this area where that blue tarp is. So the yard is pretty large. If you wanted to ever get rid of that fence back there, you could extend it. Oh, I love Council Bluffs weather. So the rest of the main level, or all your bedrooms, are right down the hall. Here's bathroom. And here is bedroom 1. So you have your closet. Looks like they're using it as an office. Another bay window. Bedroom 2, another bay. Very similar size as the first bedroom. And then this would be the primary, where you do have the vaulted ceilings. A little bit of a larger room. You have the double window. Mini walk-in closet. Attic access. Extra shelving. And then the primary bath. It's a 3/4. But pretty nice looking shower. All the way, tiled all the way to the top, which I'm a sucker for. And that's it for the main level. And then there's some bonus space down here. One of the nicest laundry rooms I've ever seen out of a catalog. Big fan. And then this is the rest of that basement space. It continues past this corner just for a little bit. But again, very clean. Looks nice. Modern finishes. Some extra storage here underneath the steps. This will be garage. A little bit of help with storage, some shelving. That is a true 2-car garage. And then there was just one other thing I noticed. So when you look up at the ceiling here, there's just some maintenance that needs to be done. And it's all cosmetic, but still, I gotta point it out. So you can just kind of see the tape for the drywall just wasn't caked on really well. And so it's just kind of starting to fall off and looks a little rough. And then you can see these spots where they had nail pops, again, for the drywall. So whoever did the drywall on the ceiling just didn't do a good job. And it can all be fixed pretty easily if you know what you're doing. A little bit of drywall. It's gonna take a ladder. But that'd be something I would do before I go through and repaint anyways. Might as well have the ceiling repainted. But most of your painters are able to do some of the drywall work, especially little stuff like that. So, just pointing it out. Nice place. Big fan of Parkwild. It's very close to just about everything in Council Bluffs, but it's tucked away back here. So, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Bye.